Sa mga estudyante, I did not understand the confirmation, but of course, I know that you are confirmed. So, with that, congratulations to you. And to the family members, lola, nanay, tatay, kapatid, tita, tito, baka may kapitbahay pa dyan na nandito ngayon. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. A while ago, as I was sitting in your waiting room, I had a conversation with your beautiful and sexy Dean, Dean Mary Joy. And I asked her, Dean, totoo ba talaga tong numero na nakikita ko? Because when I saw your number, I was so shocked. Out of 755 students, there are 651 first-generation graduates today. That means, una kayo sa pamilya nyo na magkakaroon ng diploma. Amazing. Amazing. I am so proud of you. The struggle of a first generation is different from a regular student. And I know that. I know that. Sometimes, our parents have different priorities. Sometimes, there are hunger in between. But here you are, championing education and about to get your diploma. There are also 78 working students. Imagine having a concentration on your studies, then another major concentration and focus on the job, just to bring yourself every day to the university. Congratulations po sa mga working students natin. And then, 33 from 4Ps. I don't need to tell about the struggle already. But here you are. Here you are. The day has come. So may I ask you to take a stand? Please take a stand. All graduates, kindly please stand. Take an about face. Take an about face. Ikot po kayo. Harapin nyo ang madla na nasa likod nyo. Without them, you're not here today. Say your loudest thank you. About face, tell your teachers, because I know most of the teachers here gave you the inspiration to come every day. Say thank you to them. Now, I know there are days that it seems you want to give up. And there is that special someone, maybe a classmate, a batchmate. Whatever name you call them, it might be Beshi, Bestie, Best Friend, BFF, tell them you'll never forget them and say your thank you. Please take a seat. Now, the important question. What's next? Anong plano natin sa buhay? A lot? Some may still be in that window of deciding whether to stay in Bicol or in Pulangi, or go to the bigger cities of Bicol, or go out of the region, go to Manila, or perhaps even abroad. I know those cross your minds. And I tell you, this is from my personal experience. And I couldn't forgive myself if I won't tell you this. I want to leave you 3 wisdom coming from my experience. Because not everything was taught here. What is out there is a much harsher reality, a much difficult situation. 1, work even when no one is watching. You know why? That extra work you always put are the things that will set you apart. And being a first generation, being a working student, you want to change the history of your family. From being poor, you want to become a middle class. From being middle class, of course you want to be rich. Who does not? So, whoever said that work is easy and work is fun, maybe, but not in the first years. Work hard. Well, it's 8 to 5, 4 hours. Not true. If you want to be successful, put those little extra. Those little extra are the ones that make a perfect report, are the ones that make a perfect execution, and the ones that make you shine. Next, say yes to opportunities. Sometimes, it happens na tayo mismo nagdududa sa ating mga sarili. But the others have already seen the potential. And during that time, that you'll be confronted by those 2 conflicting question. Tutuloy ba ako sa promotion or hindi? Kaya ko bang ibigay o hindi? Parang may kulang pa ako. Say yes. However, paninindigan natin. I'm gonna tell you, do not wait. Do not wait to be perfect because no one is perfect. When the opportunity is there, grab it. You know why I'm telling you this? Kasi tayong mga probinsyana, minsan may inferiority complex tayo. The others see our potential, but we don't see it in ourselves. So when that time comes, say yes. Third, this might challenge you at the time when you will become a supervisor or a manager. And by that time, I won't be there to tell you. So I'm going to tell you in advance. Masyado lang tayong advance mag-isip. Anyway, I'm going to tell you. Your biggest enemy when you become a supervisor or a manager or a vice president is going to be yourself. And you know why? Because you're the expert. You feel like you're at the top and you know something that no one knows. And sometimes it's so hard to let go of your expertise. But I'm going to tell you, if you're not going to share your knowledge and you haven't prepared anyone for the role of supervisor and manager or vice president, how can you become a president? So fight that off when that time comes. Be generous of your knowledge. Share it to anyone, to everyone who has the potential. When you rise with someone. Because that's the only way that you can become a true leader. And why am I telling you this? Because we want you to succeed. Because by succeeding, we know that your family is succeeding. And this country is succeeding. Because God knows We need all the help in this country. And Bicol State University graduates, please help your country by improving yourselves every day. Be a lifelong learner. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Mabuhay po kayo at Diyos marahay na hapon sa Indogabos.